Your Excellency, the Governor of River State, ably represented by the Honorable Attorney General of River State, my Lord, the Chief Judge of River State, my Lord, Justice Mary retired Supreme Court Justice, the Administrator of this great institute, Senior Advocates of Nigeria, former members of the National Executive Committee of the that are here. I believe the chairman of the various branches, particularly that of the PortHarcourt branch, they are here. Serving judges and retired justices that are here. Chairman of the Young Lawyers Forum and members of the executive. Let me use the opportunity to introduce the General Counsel, which is like the Attorney General of the FCT, that's the General Counsel, and members of my team that are here. Gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is my first official function outside my jurisdiction. And so I would like to thank the chairman and members of this forum for giving me the opportunity to be here today. When I got the invitation to attend this event, there was no role for me to play. And then I asked the General Counsel to reach out to the forum. He just wanted me to fly into PortHarcourt, and you know the cost without any assignment. And before I knew it, 2 days ago, I got to know that I was going to be the keynote speaker. I want to sincerely thank you for that. And this is my first time too of having a direct interface with the forum. Not that I don't have any relationship with the lawyers forum, but it's like the first time I'm having an interface with you. And let me also thank the chairman for recognizing the appointment of young men and women by the present administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. There's nothing wrong in appreciating when people have done something right. Also appreciating and criticize when things have not been done as it's supposed to be. I'm delighted to be here in your midst today to deliver this keynote speech. I thank you for giving me the opportunity to share my thoughts with you on the theme, which is breaking barriers, creating future leaders in Nigeria from the next generation of young lawyers. I cannot agree any less that this theme is of paramount importance as it concerns not only the development of the 21st century lawyers, but also has implications for the future of our great state and our nation, Nigeria. I commend the choice of this theme as it reflects the challenges and aspirations of our time. The legal profession holds a unique place in society as a force for justice, equity, and social change. Lawyers are entrusted with the role of upholding the rule of law, promoting fairness. It is our collective responsibility to take on this critical duty. In today's Nigeria, we face a multitude of challenges, from political and economic issues to social and environmental concerns. It's imperative that we guard and nurture the next generation of leaders who will address these challenges and bring about positive changes. Our young lawyers have a special role to play in this process as they represent the future of our legal landscape. As we dive into this discussion, I want to emphasize the words of the Commonwealth Secretary General, Right Honorable Patricia Scotland, Queen's Counsel, who aptly described the role of lawyers thus, and I quote, "We lawyers are a unique breed. We challenge injustice, refuse to let anarchy and unfairness prevail, and stand up for the rule of law. We must pass on these values to the next generation of lawyers who will be tasked with safeguarding the rule of law in our ever-evolving world." End of quote. This quote highlights the vital role lawyers play in our society, and it reinforces the significance of training and mentoring our young lawyers. Before we explore the barriers young lawyers face and the solutions, it is important we first have an understanding of who a young lawyer is, as this understanding will help us address the attendant challenges more effectively. Now, who is or who are young lawyers? For the purpose of this discussion, we categorize them into two groups. One, young lawyers by age of birth. This category includes lawyers who are young primarily due to their age. This will be Generation Z or millennials who have recently been licensed to practice law. Two, young lawyers by age at the bar. This category includes lawyers who have been called to Nigerian bar and have practiced for less than 7 years. Their youth is determined by their years of experience rather than their biological age. What are the roles expected of young lawyers? The role of young lawyers should not be underestimated. They are the future of our profession, and they have a significant impact to make. Young lawyers must embrace their roles as champions of justice and fairness. They should be at the forefront of protecting the rights and liberties of our citizens, becoming beacons of justice, fairness, and equity. By doing so, they can set an example for the rest of society to follow. Two, young lawyers can also actively engage in policy making and advocate for legal reforms. They play a pivotal role in shaping and improving the laws and regulations that govern our society. Their fresh perspectives and energy can drive positive changes, promoting transparency, accountability, and inclusivity, which are crucial qualities of future leaders. In addition, young lawyers can address societal issues by working with vulnerable communities, offering pro bono services, and bridging the justice gap. By doing so, they do not only create a culture of empathy, but also instill a sense of civic responsibility among future leaders, benefiting both River State and Nigeria as a whole. Young lawyers can also serve as role models for aspiring leaders by demonstrating dedication to the profession, commitment to ethical standards, and the ability to navigate the complexities of the legal landscape. They can inspire others to pursue excellence and make a positive impact on society. In the light of their pivotal role in dispute resolution, young lawyers are the backbone of law firms and legal departments in Nigeria. Their direct involvement in delivering legal services to clients and the government means that they shape policy directions and have a significant impact. Lastly, in the context of the global legal landscape, young lawyers must consider specializing in specific areas. Becoming experts in emerging and nuanced legal fields can give them a competitive edge. It is the duty of every young lawyer to suggest changes to the laws governing their area of practice, leading to advancements in various legal sectors in Nigeria. Challenges confronting young lawyers. 1. Financial constraints. Economic challenges in Nigeria directly impact the success of young lawyers in their legal careers. The broader economic issues in the country significantly affect the opportunities and prospects for young lawyers. 2. Bias. Bias is a significant barrier faced by young lawyers. Bias comes in various forms, such as ethnic and regional bias, gender bias, seniority bias, and client bias. These biases can limit opportunities and recognition for young lawyers. Limited access to technology and infrastructure. The limited access to modern technology and infrastructure hampers the effectiveness and efficiency of young lawyers in their practice. Challenges include a lack of access to legal research databases, unstable internet connections, and inadequate digital training. Corruption. Corruption remains a pervasive issue in Nigeria, affecting various aspects of life, including the legal profession. This corruption, while not created by young lawyers, hinders their progress and professional capabilities. Lack of motivation. The lack of recognition and rewards for hard work can demotivate young lawyers. The absence of a fair and transparent system for promotions and rewards affect their dedication and enthusiasm. Now, what are the steps to be taken to confront these challenges? To break these barriers and prepare young lawyers for their future leadership roles, we must take several steps. And one of the steps, frameworks and regulation. As senior members of the legal community, it's our responsibility to create frameworks, regulations, and innovative structures that empower young lawyers, making legal practice more appealing, competitive, and lucrative. 2. Continued learning. Young lawyers should embrace lifelong learning to stay competitive in the ever-changing legal landscape. Continued professional development is essential for success. Technology adoption. Young lawyers should explore and adopt technology to advance the legal profession. They must open their minds to new methods and take the lead in innovation. Mentorship and guidance. Seasoned legal professionals should take the time to mentor and guide young lawyers, passing on wisdom and experience to the next generation. Improve legal education. Legal education should be comprehensive, covering not only traditional subjects, but also emerging areas of law, technology, environmental law, and human rights. What is my stand and my conviction? In my personal capacity and throughout my public service journey since 1999, I have wholeheartedly supported numerous young professionals, including young legal practitioners. I hold a deep appreciation for the emerging talents in the legal field, as I too once walked the path you are on today. It is my hope and conviction that the next generation of leaders in Nigeria will emerge from amongst you. It is with this conviction that I took an initiative to establish one of the best law school campuses, fully equipped with state-of-the-art infrastructure to meet the requirements of the 21st century legal education and practice, even though disappointed each time I pass through that school. I feel so disappointed, and that's one thing I've always said. Those of you who do not have any appointment today, your opportunity to criticize those who have appointment, your opportunity to criticize government not being ready to do what they are supposed to do. But when you have been given an appointment, for you now to showcase those kind of capacities you think you have, you fail. According to the nature of the law school, the last meeting of the body of benchers, I said, I'm highly disappointed. Look at the money that we spent in that law school. Ordinary to cut the grasses, you cannot. Money was made available to you to make sure that you don't run back to federal government to say, look, we don't have money to run the activities of the school. We went ahead to even provide structures for you to rent out and make money to use it for the maintenance of that school. Go and pass that school now. You can't believe it. The point, I mean, ordinary law school, you can't take care of it. Now you are given a position as complicated as Nigeria. What can you do? Ordinary law school, you can't even handle. But you have opportunity to criticize those in authority. So take time and go to that law school and come back and see whether you will be happy. So it is easy for all of us to criticize those in authority. When I was the Minister of State Education, and ASU said we are going on strike, and the Vice Chancellor came, and then we met. I said, look, you are not Vice Chancellor, it's not correct? He said yes. You are not part of government, it's not correct? He said yes. Before you became Vice Chancellor, what were you? A lecturer, a member of ASU. Now you are Vice Chancellor. They are not telling you they want to go on strike because government has not been able to fulfill certain things. They say, look, the problem with ASU, they don't understand the reality. I said, now you know reality because you are not in the management. You can see things clearly now. But when you are not a Vice Chancellor, you are supporting what ASU does. But now you're a Vice Chancellor, you are not the leadership. You cannot see the difference between theory and practice. These are the kind of problems we face, and we believe that you will understand the point we're making. My commitment to supporting upcoming lawyers extends beyond education. I also champion the commencement and completion of the MBA PortHarcourt branch secretariat, which will provide the state of the art, but I don't know what condition it is today. I don't know what condition. My thinking was that if you provide it for them, sometimes it will earn revenue for them and then run the activities of the bar without running back to government every day. One boss, one this, one that. I don't know whether that is the case now. As young lawyers, you have to learn and know that it is our responsibility to see that we carry out some of these things in a way that people will appreciate. And yes, indeed, we are serious in what we are talking about. This center now serves as a hub for proactive initiatives, fostering collaboration between the legal community and the judiciary to promote the rule of law. I share this initiative to underscore the importance of investing in the growth and development of our upcoming lawyers. Their success is intertwined with the progress of our legal system and the prosperity of our people. Lastly, before I left of River State, I had to meet with some of my friends and say, look, knowing the financial constraints, how difficult it is for young lawyers to grow, what can we really do to assist? And my friends and myself, we put up what we may call in the next few weeks, where we invite senior members of the bar procedure. We put up an office that we can call maybe the best in this state, where we want young lawyers, help them, give them this office, and those who want to promote and make sure that they grow in the legal profession to the level of becoming senior advocates. Because some of them may not have money to rent office. Some of them may not have money to provide ordinary facilities, library. We believe in next 1 week we invite the senior lawyers to come and give this opportunity to the young lawyers who are committed and dedicated, that indeed they want to grow in the legal profession. I want to thank you for this opportunity, and I want to thank you for your attention, and know that this time around I'm no longer a governor as a governor. I'm now subordinate to a boss, and before I can come here and stay as I want, but now it's no longer the case. So everything I do now is regulated by approval, and I don't extend the time given to me to come here and interact deeply with you. So you cannot expect me to spend all the time. I thank you for the opportunity and believe that we'll have other opportunities to come and interface with you. Thank you, and God bless you.